Okay. Good morning, profitable traders. Welcome to today's market color, powered by Okta and brought to you by Value Flow Trading Hub. Thank you so much for joining in, and I hope you've been finding this valuable all the while that we started, right? So we usually do something quickly. Please kindly share the link with everyone on your social media platforms, WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, and what have you, so that others can partake of this goodness, right? Kindly share the link. I'll be giving us 30 seconds to do that. And then after that, we will be proceeding with today's analysis. All right, for those who are just joining for the first time, I will be analyzing the XY, Euro USD, and GBP USD. Right after me, Lekon will be coming up to analyze gold and yen basket. So on our Monday time frame, what are we seeing on the charts? We can see that price is to the upside, tending to the upside and maintaining its bullishness, right, on a monthly time frame. And for a weekly time frame, it also supports our bias for our monthly time frame. The weekly time frame is also a buy to the upside. And what are we going to do next? We're going to plot our fib from point A to point B, just to see where price held and where price is going to. So price retraced into 38.2% fib level on a weekly time frame, held at that point, and it is pushing to the upside. Well, I see price taking out this high on a weekly time frame, right? And after every expansion is a retracement. So once price takes out this high on our weekly time frame, we expect a retracement before a continuation of the bullish trend to the upside. And for our daily time frame, right, we can actually see that price is also to the upside, forming higher highs and higher lows, breaking to the upside. And I'm just going to draw my fib also from point A to point, I beg your pardon. So I'm just going to draw my fib from point A to point B, right? Price price retraced into 61.8% fib level. So you can see this wick of the candle, right? Price held at that region and continued its buy to the upside on our daily time frame. And for our 4-hour time frame, right, price is obviously bullish, and this sell to the downside was just a retracement into this other block on our 4-hour time frame. And once price tapped into the other block, price continued its buy to the upside, right? Price continued its buy to the upside. I'm just going to fib this, right? Price got to 38.2% fib level and is tending to the upside on our 4-hour time frame. And what do I see price doing? Price has already taken out, price is in the process of taking out this high on our 4-hour time frame. So once there's a breakout of this high on our 4-hour time frame, we expect some sort of a retracement. And where do we see price retracing to? There's a very tiny fair value gap here. So I expect that price should at least retrace into this tiny fair value gap after breaking this high on our 4-hour time frame. So we still maintain our bullishness for DXY across boards, right? We're looking out to buy DXY, to keep buying DXY. Price retraces into this fair value gap, then we'll be confident enough to continue our buys to the upside, because the trend of DXY, which is the US dollar index, is obviously to the upside. For our Euro USD, right? We can actually see the price is to the upside, to the downside on our monthly time frame, I beg your pardon. And on our weekly time frame, right, price is also to the downside from point A to point B. Price held at 50% fib level, and price continued itself to the downside on our weekly time frame. And for our daily time frame, what are we seeing on our daily time frame? Our daily time frame is also a sell to the downside, right? Price got 78% fib level, and it is still selling to the downside. I see price coming out take. Okay, apologies for that break in transmission, right? So we drew a fib on this most recent swing from point A to point B, and price actually tapped into this RAFED on a 4-hour time frame. After tapping into this RAFED, price kept selling to the downside on our 4-hour time frame, right? And all we're seeing is a sell all the way. So when price takes out this low on our 4-hour time frame, right, we should be expecting a retracement into this FVG. It's an FVG that has already been formed. Until this candle closes and another candle opens, that will be what will establish that this candle is actually confirming our FVG on 4-hour time frame. So when price takes out this low, we expect some sort of retracement before riding the sell all the way down. Seeing what has already played out, looking as if the sell has already left us on the 4-hour time frame. And for a 1-hour time frame too, right, I expect price to take out this low. Price is already targeting this low on our 1-hour time frame. So price has already price is coming for this low, and price has already taken out this diagonal liquidity on our 1-hour time frame. So we are expecting further sells on Euro USD. You might be wondering why Euro USD is selling with so much momentum today. Today being Friday, the 21st of June 2024. PMI news was released from 8:15 down to 8:30, and causing a weak euro. So against the dollar, we can actually establish that euro is weak against the dollar, and we are actually seeing a very strong dollar. So it actually makes sense for Euro USD to keep selling to the downside. There's also another news coming by 9 a.m. Yes, flash manufacturing PMI is also coming out by 9 a.m. So today is just a sell day for Euro USD. if you are looking out for entries, be focused on catching the sales on Euro USD, right? So down to GBP USD on a monthly time frame, we can actually see that price to the downside. Direction is to the downside, breaking lower, forming lower lows and lower highs on our monthly time frame. And for our weekly time frame, we can actually see that price is also to the downside, and this buy up was just a retracement to continue the sell to the downside. And we're going to plot from point A to point B on this most recent swing. What are we seeing? At some point, we saw that price was kind of caught up in a range here, but then it expanded to the downside after consolidating and retraced into 61.8% fib level. We can see that price held at that point, and it is selling to the downside on our weekly time frame. And for our daily time frame, we can see that price actually tapped into this resistance on our daily time frame. After price tapped into this resistance on our daily time frame, we can see this push to the downside. And where do we see price coming into? We can actually see an IOFED here on our daily time frame, fair value gap to the right and to the left, right? So I expect that this is a good place for price to get magnetized and trade into this IOFED. So the sell should come all the way into this RFED and subsequently take out this low on our daily time frame. So we still have a sell bias for our daily time frame. And for our 4-hour time frame, right? We actually had this sell bias since, and we said we're going to be confident when we see price taking out this low. We did see price taking out this low, right, and retracing to continue its sell to the downside. So we are still holding our bearish bias for the British pound US dollar currency pair. We are actually going to continue our sales to the downside, and subsequently looking at price taking out all of these, sweeping all of these lows on our 4-hour time frame. So any retracement you see on our 4-hour time frame with the entry signature, you can actually take the sell for GU. We're still holding onto our sell on GU, right? Price has already taken out this low. So expecting a retracement for us to keep selling GU to the downside. Just going to look out for subsequent high impact news that will be coming out. So flash manufacturing PMI is coming out by 9:30 a.m. for the British pound. And then we're having flash manufacturing PMI coming out by 2:45 p.m. for the US dollar, right? Even though we have our buyers, our sell buyers for GU and EU, right? And our buy buyers for the dollar, right? It is also advised that we should trade with caution today, right? Please trade with caution today. That will be the end of my analysis. If you have questions, please kindly drop them in the chat box. If you have questions, if there are no questions, then we'll be having Lekon coming up. Should 1.271 for on which PSR? GU. Okay, let's take a look at it. 1-hour time frame. 1.27. Okay. Right. Yes, I'm seeing something, some sort of shoulder sweep break, then return into the shoulder which coincides with where you just called. So that should be a good point to enter. Once price gets here, retraces into this shoulder, we should be confident enough to take the sell to the downside. Yes, I've seen it, sir. Shoulder sweep, break, and then you return into it. We will be taking our sales to the downside. Thank you for pointing that out, Mr. Sheyi. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Is there any other question, contribution before we go on a brief break? Then we'll be having Lekon appear before us for his analysis on precious metals and yen basket. There are no questions. Please sit tight, and after this break, we'll be having Lekon giving his very exclusive analysis.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the Market Call brought to you by the Value Flow Trading Team and powered by our preferred broker, Opta. I want to believe everyone can hear me loud and clear. All right, so this morning we'll be going quick into analysis of the precious metal first. Okay, now looking at the precious metal on the daily time frame, we are going to see what is really on it right now. We can see that the precious metal seems more of a bullish market. However, we are beginning to see the change in market structure on the precious metal right now. Like, look at this last high, and you see this low, this are under last high. So we're expecting this low to be broken. But the microstructure inside of it, we are seeing some switch inside it, which is this particular level that we're seeing here. This is another break, possible break, and we have seen price already go to this shoulder, and we are looking for a sell opportunity within this particular zone for us to begin to sell the precious metal. So right now we'll be going straight into the microstructure of it to know exactly where and what we are looking out for on the precious metal. Now go to the 4-hour time frame. Remember, this week we've been anticipating that the precious metal should rally all the way into this particular level here. And if you can see, well, right here, you can see a lot of liquidity being built here, and we've seen the sweep and also break it downside. So this particular zone is the sell zone of the precious metal here. We're expecting it to sell all the way to the downside. And right now, price is actually at that particular point. Personally, I'm reading the sell right now, but however, we can still see price, rally all the way into this particular level here, this particular zone that we have here. So if this first entry does not hold, then we expect this particular zone to hold well. All right. So this is another shoulder here where we expect price to come to again. Peradventure, this one did not hold because of all that we've seen here. We can still see the price, still react all the way to the downside. And from the analysis that Cynthia already gave us this morning, we've been expecting to see a strong dollar today and, being Friday too, and seeing that all throughout this week. We've seen the rally of the precious metal. So we expect the close of the week to be, some sort of bearish market to the downside. So that is that for it. So let's drill down to the 1 hour time frame to see exactly where our entries are. If you look at it right now, we are going to see on the 1 hour time frame, we see this is one entry here right at this particular zone here. So we're expecting the price to rally all the way into this particular level. Then you can follow this to the downside. That is going to be a very great one for us when price get to this particular zone. We've already marked that way. All right. So right on Monday, we've been expecting this rally to happen, but it did not happen up till yesterday. So when it gets here, this was 4-hour POI, and this is 1-hour POI, meaning we can see price come all the way into the 1-hour POI around this particular zone we are seeing, and that is around the 23.74 level before we see the short sell again to the downside. We're knowing fully well that the precious metal is still the overall trend. The sell trend that we are seeing is just a microstructure inside the general structure, which is the bullish trend. So any sell we see is just going to be a short one, and we take it out of the market. All right. So if you look also try and trim down to the lower time frame. Look at the lower time frame, for example, the 15-minute time frame right now. We are going to see what is really going on. Now, if you see that these are triple top here, there's high tendency price coming to clear all the liquidity around this level here. So if that happens, then we are going to go for that 1-hour POI. But if it doesn't, if you look at 5 minutes time frame, you are going to see that around this particular level here is a very strong shoulder. Is a shoulder there. You can see the sweep, and you can see how price possibly break to the downside. So price may just clear liquidity here, and when it gets here, it will be short. Peradventure, if it doesn't, this is going to be a very small fit. If you want to try this out, it's going to be a very short one to just try it out downside. However, remember the 1-hour time frame is still the general overview of what we are looking out for, which is this that is on the chart, which is this particular shoulder here. So let's wait and see what price does around this particular zone mark, and that is where the overall trend is still lying on for us to see what price does at that particular level. So that is that for the precious metal this morning. Let's quickly take a look at the yen basket. What is really going on the yen basket? For the yen basket this morning, we can see clearly. Let's take a look at the yen basket. Yen basket from the daily time frame, we see what is happening on the daily time frame for the yen basket. That price came further down to the downside. You can see all the way again, but this low is still being protected. As you can see there, the low is still being protected there. However, we are expecting like our bias is still very much bullish for the yen basket, but price is still ticking all the way to the downside. All right, now if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, you can see some level of reaction all the way to the upside on the yen, which is just more of a pullback. But if that is going to be the move we are expecting, then where are we expecting it to get to? We're expecting to come all the way to somewhere around this place. This is a very clear move for that to happen. It's going to be a clean shoulder for the yen pair to rally into. So when we see price come all the way into this particular zone, we may want to start shorting the yen again, but we still expect it to pull back all the way to that. So meaning that if you look at all the yen corrected pairs, most of them have gotten to what we call the all-time high. All of them are just rallying to the top, and we expect some level of pullback of it. All right. So if you look at it on the 1-hour time frame, what is really going on the 1-hour time frame? 1-hour time frame of the yen basket, we are just about seeing the level of market structure shift somewhere around this place, as you can see right now, which is more like, if market is going to create a shift, it should be a very fast move to the upside. However, it built a double bottom below here before it's showing a shift, which is still giving us an insight that price is still going to come back into that place. Oh, you can't see my chart. Can you see my chart now? Sorry, please. Sorry, please. I'm going to let me quickly work on that right now. Please, can you see my chat now? Let me know if you can see my chat in the chat box, please. All right, sorry. Okay, now good. If you see, look at it from the daily time frame, this is what I'm trying to explain for the yen basket on the daily time frame. You can see this is the low that is being protected. However, we just see this move right now, just a few minutes ago. If you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, it's still going up, and where we are expecting the yen basket to, still rally into, little by little, is this particular shoulder here. You can see really anticipating the bullishness here because for a long time now it's been bearish. So we anticipate it to be bullish to this particular zone here where we mark around this particular level. Now, if you look at it on the 1-hour time frame, I said we are seeing some level of market structure shift, particularly with this candle right now. But the low of it is just market want to give some level of shift. We should see a sharp move to the upside. However, the yen basket creates a double bottom, like you can all see here. It's created a double bottom below here, which is not really making a lot of sense, which is giving us an indication that price can still come back to clear that level again. If it wants to create a sharp move to the upside, move, giving us a clear market structure shift, it should do it once and for all, not with a sluggish act. So that is what we are still suspecting for the yen basket, meaning all this rally to the upside will still come down a little bit. However, the other yen correlated pairs will be seen them at the more of a very all-time high. Let's quickly start from GJ. If you look at GJ now, GJ is just, it enters the 201 level today at this particular point. You can see it right here. So GJ came all the way into this zone. Now, I have been anticipating a sell at this particular zone for a long while now. You can see what is happening there. Price got there and just, tank all the way. However, like we said, there is a lot of liquidity below here. So until we see a clear market structure shift to the downside, then we begin to short it because all these spikes we've been seeing on the correlated here, they are not really giving us what we've been expecting so far. Now, if you look at it, look at GJ on 15-minute time frame. Does it give any entry for us right now? Yes. Right now, we can see a shoulder already being formed. The high of the Asian session. You can see that right now. So all we're expecting is if price is going to pull back all the way into this particular zone, we can short it, or this particular flip zone that we are seeing here, this flip zone around this level. Now, at that particular level, we can see the fair value gap there and also a flip zone there too. So price may not really or necessarily come all the way into this shoulder here because of this long move that we've seen right now. So we just see price short pull back all the way into this fair value that we are seeing here and also this flip zone and begins to tank all the way to the downside. So let's look out for all these levels, and that is what we should anticipate for the Great British Pound versus the Japanese yen. And if there's something on the 4 hours of GJ, if you look at it on the 4 hours, it has not really given a clear structure to the downside. However, this particular sweep that we saw on the 1 hour is still giving some levels of, okay, we see price reaction, and that is what price is doing right about now. That we are seeing on price right now. All right. So let's quickly take a look at UJ2. We are going to see UJ rallied all the way this morning, earlier as of today, before coming. You can see this is UJ on the 4-hour time frame, all the way to the upside. And remember that on the daily time frame, there has been a level that price has been, like UJ has been defending up to, which is the 160 level. So that is still holding, and what we are seeing is just more like a test to that level again. However, we can still see a sharp move to that level before selling all the way to the downside. But on the 1-hour time frame, we are going to see that UJ has simply, create some. This is what I have been waiting for. Now that this candle has closed here, when price comes back again to this particular level, we may want to, start shorting UJ But if you go to your lower time frame, like 15-minute time frame for UJ, you are going to see that clearly. And this is it. This is more of the shoulder, and we've seen the sweep and the break. So that is what we are anticipating for the yen correlated pairs and all the yen basket, yen correlated pairs, which are in line with the yen basket. And like we already said today, at the news that they want to, affect the trade for today. At the news that we want to affect the trade for today. So let's see that. If there are news that we want to affect the trade for today, we can see this is a forest factory. Are there any news? So today, like Cynthia said earlier on, the Euro PMI is coming out by 8:30. I think it should be out already. That's already out. And PMI rather coming for 9 o'clock and 9:30. GDP PMI for 9:30. So those are the news we are anticipating to come out. We also have the US PMI for 2:45 p.m. By 2:45 p.m., we'll be anticipating that. So just make sure you trade cautiously and use your proper risk management strategy today in the market. So if there's any question, let me quickly take our questions before we call it a day. Is there any question? If there's any question, let me quickly take our question before we call it a day. And remember our ATM cash flow physical training coming up in the city of Abuja in the month of July. Make sure you are there, where we'll be teaching you live how to trade the synthetic market profitably. It's very, very important, and you are going to really get a lot of value for it. During the boot camp, we gave free value, and this time around, we are also going to give you more free value now paid value. All right, but it's going to be a very good time. Make sure you are there. It's going to be purely hands-on training for the ATM cash flow physical. Right now, we are going to the ATM cash flow class for the month of June. It's currently going on in the trading at our trading floor right now. After this analysis, we'll be going back to the class for those who registered for that. So that is for the training. Make sure you are there. You are there in the city of Abuja to consider to join us for the live training of the ATM cash flow. So if there's no any question, this is going to be the end of today's analysis for the London session, top-down analysis and market powered by our till meet again by 8 p.m. Mr. Solomon said, is it free? No, the ATM cash flow training in the city of Abuja is not free. The free one is the boot camp. The training is not free. It's just for 150,000. We opened up the discount for a week after the boot camp. Like if you are at the boot camp, when we announced that the training will be going for 100,000 for just 1 week. That is the discount for 100,000. So now the discount is over. Since a week after the boot camp, the price is 150,000 for the ATM cash flow. Right, ATM cash flow physical class in the city of Abuja, where boss and some of us too, we are going to be taking you deeply into how to trade the synthetic market profitably. So that is going to be a very great time if you can join and enroll for it. All right, so the cost is just for 150,000 naira. So make sure you reach out to us at Value Flow Trading, any of our social media handle, Instagram, WhatsApp. We are going to attend to you if you want to register there, or you go to our online, our website, which is the botmat, and you can see there the cost too. You can buy it there and let us know. It's just for 150,000 naira only. All right. Thank you so much. This is going to be the end of today's market color, brought to you by the Value Flow Trading team and powered by Opta. See you in the New York session. Make sure you are there for the recap by 3 p.m. Till we meet again by 3 p.m. I'm Lekon Shemi. Cheers and God bless.